And the National Democratic Congress says the running mate for its flag bearer, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyemang, is a game changer for the party. According to lawyer and former MP for Tamale Central, Inusah Fuseini, her ability to canvass votes, which translated into clinching of seats in the central region, together with her thorough understanding of issues, greatly enhances the chances of the party ahead of the December general election. He spoke on JoyNews.
About her capabilities and what she brings on board to politics and her contributions to Ghana in general. She's produced many students who are students of repute or people of repute in this country, contributing in diverse ways to the development of this country. Now, so she brought the difference in what we can see in politics on that day. And that's why her speech connected in a very meaningful way with Ghanaians. That, look, I hear many people say and ask questions, what does she bring on board? It is the same Jane Nana Opoku-Agyemang. I said she brings many things on board, and she even demonstrated it in the 2000 elections. For the first time, when NDC won, apart from the time of Rawlings, NDC won majority of seats in the central region. I mean, in the 2000 elections, the only unknown quantity on the NDC ticket was Jane Nana Opoku-Agyemang. So if we're speaking mathematically, she contributed because she was the only unknown. Now, NDC recovered from a 106 seats in parliament to 137 seats in parliament. And you think that she played no role? You think so? For the first time in the history of this country, NDC garnered over 6 million votes. Again, the only unknown quantity on the ticket was Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyemang. For the first time in the history of this country, NDC produced a speaker. I mean, she's not a member of parliament, but her contribution to the fortunes of the party manifested in the production of a speaker. And MPP will agree that in the 2000 elections, their votes was significantly reduced, taking 2016 as a benchmark. So she brings a lot on board. And if you are looking at political trajectory and how parties win power, all these matters count. Is the party doing well or not doing well? If the party goes into elections and is not improving on its fortunes, then something is wrong. The party improved on its fortunes in 2020 when Jane Nana came on board.
Meanwhile, communications lead of the Bawumia campaign team, Dennis Miracles Abwaji, has lashed out at the NDC and its running mate, Professor Jane Opoku-Agyemang, as one that presents no policy solutions, but mere rhetoric of a good orator.
Professor Nana is an academic professor, a vice-chancellor. It's no shock if she's able to stand in front of a crowd and deliver a speech. It's nothing new. That's what she does her entire life. Show her that respect. Give it to her. That's her job. Every day, that's what she does. And so if she stands on a stage and delivers, kudos to her. But how does that cure the fact that when she was education minister, she led the cancellation of allowances for the poor? How does that change it? How that does change the fact that when she was education minister, schools did not have even chalks, to the point that the second lady, the wife of our former vice president, His Excellency Ebisata, had a cause to stand in front of the full glare of the camera and say that we will not give you chalks today, we will not give you chalks tomorrow, if you teachers cannot use your money to buy the chalks. That, for me, are the conversations that the Ghanaian people want to hear. They want you to give us that reassurance that how you conducted yourself when we gave you this same role, you will do better. And you would first of all show us your scorecard and tell us how you intend not to repeat any of the things we did not want. It's not enough for an opposition party to come and list the sins and the ills of an incumbent. There is no incumbent government that you cannot list sins and ills. What you do is that beyond the sins, the listing of the sins and ills, give us what your alternative is. And disappointedly so, she missed the mark. She missed that big opportunity to make that lasting impact on the minds of Ghanaians about who she represents and how she intends to work with the president to take us to the level that we want to get to.
She did.
That mark she missed. For example, so she speaks and then, and I have the statement here. So you'd realize that from the day she spoke till now, all we hear is that she spoke very well. She's an improvement over 2020. You can realize that she's becoming a politician. She's articulating. Is that what we are looking for?